Hi folks, Mark Merrill with Firm. Updates now on the Graham Platner situation, his suspension, and not only that, it appears that his wife Amy Gertner is knee deep, if not neck deep, in fraud payment receipts. How about that? So here it is, folks. Of course, from our friend Steve Robinson at Maine Wire, editor-in-chief, by the way, and also the Maine Policy Institute is what we're going to give you now, a report that took place back on July 8th. So here we go. Reading from what you see before you here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Robinson with his report, State of the Maine Welfare Fraud Investigators have been quietly investigating Graham Platner's wife, Amy Gertner, for defrauding the Medicaid program, MaineCare, according to records obtained by the Robinson report, and the documents provided by a source who asked to remain anonymous show alleged welfare overpayments totaling more than $9,000, that's right, $9,000 in Medicaid benefits known as MaineCare. Now, some more details coming out here, folks, as we continue on with Mr. Robinson's report. Then we've got another one here from, maybe you've heard of this gentleman, Brandon Gill, out of the state of Texas. He's got some words of, shall we say, enlightenment about the Democratic Party, just overall. But I think it applies to the state of Maine as well. What the hell are you doing? So to continue on Mr. Robinson's report here, folks, we'll get to the details here in just a moment. We appreciate your patience on this. We have a post already on Facebook. We'd certainly like to have you check out as well. So, but right now, the way we're going in this direction, Graham Platner's household was being investigated for welfare fraud. This is as of July 8th, by the way. His household being investigated for welfare fraud, even as Platner dismissed claims of widespread welfare fraud. Oh, did he really? There he is. There's the culprit. Dismisses it, huh? Among, let me see, how many is it now? I can't keep track anymore. 5, 6, 7, maybe half, more than a dozen by the time this is all done, as far as the women that he's assaulted, sexually offended, etc., etc., etc. I digress. State of Maine welfare investigators have been quietly investigating the wife of disgraced progressive icon and alleged rapist Graham Platner. Wow. Hate to have that on my resume. As he defrauded the Maine, she defrauded the Maine Medicare program, MaineCare program, according to records obtained by the Robinson report. So, here's some more gory details, folks. Enlightenment for Maine citizens for a change. According to a fraud investigating recovery incident reported by a Jody Look with an indictment number 2511014. We'll post that on here as well on Firm. Back in November of 2025, complaint investigation, 38 Prescott Drive, Machias, Maine, received by a Jesse Verrill by email. Active since November of last year. Work in progress. Randy Clark, eligibility specialist, complainant from 19 Main Avenue in Bangor. And then down below it gives Jody Look, the responding officer. And circumstances, Office of Family Independence, offenses, income. The documents provided by a source who asked to remain anonymous, as previously mentioned, show alleged welfare overpayments, as mentioned, $9,000 over $9,000 in Medicaid benefits known as MaineCare. But to continue on, the records from a fraud investigation recovery case, as we just told you, opened under incident 2500014, list Amy Gertner, Platner's wife, as the suspect, and Platner himself as a, household member. Is that right? Both share the address in Sullivan, Maine. According to a narrative reported in the documents, Assistant Attorney General Charles Boyle attempted to dismiss the welfare fraud investigation as not worthy of prosecution during a June 9, 2026 video conference, just days after Platner became the Democratic nominee for the U.S. Senate. Oh, really? Oh, really? Not really necessary, huh? Well, look at this laundry list right here, folks, and we'll read it to you. Recognize some names on there? Yeah, I think you would. Amy J. Gertner, suspect, 59 Harbor View Drive, Sullivan. Platner, Graham C., household member, 59 Harbor View Drive, Sullivan. Randy Clark, eligibility specialist, complainant, 19 Main Avenue, Bangor. A video conference was held June 9th of 2026 at 1000 hours, 10 o'clock in the morning, with myself, according to the complainant, and Miss Look, and Assistant Attorney General Charlie Boyle. Mr. Boyle explained there were many inquiries, on the Gertner-Platner situation, and advised that this one did not meet prosecution threshold. Is that right? Twice he said that. The complainant, Ms. Clark, Randy Clark, reminded him that it did, with an estimated overpayment of $9,000 or more. He advised that we could seek subpoenas and he would grant them, but they would not prosecute the case as it was MaineCare only and there was no recoupment. Kind of a technicality, don't you think, folks? Especially when you're paying for health care and you deserve it, but you don't have it. But yet they keep stealing from us. Deflectocrats. God knows who else in DHHS and the MaineCare Office of Appropriations at the state highest level. Oh, don't tell anybody. Shh. Right. Ms. Clark, the complainant, reminded him that there was a recoupment process within BRU for MC MaineCare only cases, but he declined to accept the case for prosecution. Oh, gee whiz, it just keeps getting deeper and deeper, doesn't it? According to the memo, a senior fraud investigator reminded Boyle that his argument for dismissing the welfare fraud investigation was in fact false. Boyle then proceeds to tell the fraud investigators that he would grant subpoenas for them, but he'd never prosecute the case as it was MaineCare only and there was no recoupment. The record suggests the Attorney General's office was seeking to downplay or keep quiet, as we just said, a welfare fraud scandal that might embarrass top Democrat politicians. Oh, give them in a bad light, would it now? Democrats? In a bad light? Yeah. The probe, handled by reporting officer Jody Look, as previously mentioned, was still marked active and work in progress. First filed in November 2025 into mid-2026, which is pretty much where we're at right now, folks. Almost the middle of July. Squarely overlapping Platner's public campaign activities. So that's where that report stands, folks. It's not looking good. But to continue on, Mr. Brandon Gill has some interesting information that he would like to share with all of us, and all of you, for that matter, ladies and gentlemen. So here it is. We can't get it close enough to the screen, but we'll do our best, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Merrill here on Firm as the suspension and the ongoing saga of who is going to be running against Susan Collins from the Democratic side continues. Now, Mr. Gill, who was a U.S. Congressman from Texas of the 26th Congressional District, at Real Brandon Gill, and we'll make sure that you get a contact piece of information on him. This was as of May 30th, this year. Here's the laundry list, folks, and it's not pretty. 145 Democrats voted against mandating deportation for illegal aliens who commit sex crimes. 160 Democrats voted against mandating deportation for illegal aliens with DUIs, driving under the influence. For those of you youngsters out there under the age of 18 don't get it, you better. 186 Democrats voted against mandating deportation for illegal aliens who commit welfare fraud. 190 Democrats voted against mandating deportation for illegal aliens who harm police animals. Canines on duty. Hello. That rattling a few cages of people who abuse animals. Maybe the ASPCA should get involved. And his last entry, folks, apparently Democrats have literally never met an illegal alien that they didn't want to protect. So that's all from Brandon Gill, U.S. Congressman, Texas, 26th Congressional District from May, the end of May, 2026. Isn't that just lovely? Thought you'd like that. So there it all is, folks, in living color. Mr. Platner. We list him on our car, our firm car, We the People, as a socialist and a Marxist. While Susan Collins continues to promote what she has definitely earned in a long and very honorable time in the United States Congress, United States Senate. In the meantime, folks, stay with us at Firm. Watch for our car out there in the realms of Central Maine. And also, We the People. And contact us anytime on YouTube, X, and our website, substack.com, at MarkFirmNews1. Emails 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as you can see as well. fairnessinreportingmedia at gmail.com, fairnessinreportingmedia at gmail.com. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Peace to all.